Hello and welcome to the 24th episode of our weekly Unity tip Roundup, where we take a look at the tweets that were posted or mentioned on or around each Tuesday under the unitytips hashtag. With this episode we completed our second dozen. That is 24 episodes of great Unity tips. That will add up to over 140 tips when this video is done. This time we gathered tweets that were posted, shared or retweeted around 21st of June 2022. Also, we are very excited to announce that this episode is sponsored by Unity. We are really happy to see them support our series. Okay, you could have guessed it. We are kicking off our list with a tweet by Peter, who also goes by the name Sunny Valley Studio. But this time he might catch you off guard, since he does not go with a 2D tip as he often does. For this week he has something that might help everyone who is missing collisions in their physics-based projects. Fast-moving colliders may miss their collisions. The not-so-elegant way would be to reduce the physics time step, but hey, please do not do that. The better way is to enable continuous collision detection. This will sweep the object along the path it would take between physics steps to not miss any collisions. Only keep in mind that this comes with a bit more computational complexity. Leslie is a newcomer to our list, and with 353 followers on Twitter, he is definitely on a good path. He is an indie developer and you can find a link to his itch.io page in his profile. The tip he is sharing is mostly for building the tools to make creating your projects easier. Did you know about OnDrawGizmos? No? Well, you can draw your own gizmos to visualize data or functionality in the editor. This makes handling special objects much easier with only a few lines of code. Great tip! If you are doing something with vehicles and physics, you should know our next author. Vehicle Physics is our favorite vehicle physics expert on Twitter. And he talks about, vehicle physics. Or physics in general, a lot. For his current entry he has a more theoretical theme. Have you ever wondered what happens to a rigid body if you have the normal update in between fixed update cycles? How is the position calculated if the two updates run asynchronously? Check out the image in his post for an explanation. And if you want to know more about the topic, also check out the link to the forum where the discussion is happening. Chronict always makes it hard for us to decide which one of his great tips we should pick. Frankly, we would love to do all of them, but time is the limit, so we have to decide for just one each week. His current tip is also valuable if you are working on tools to make creating games and projects easier. Did you know that you can use the ContextMenu attribute to call a specific function in your scripts right from the inspector? Well, it's a useful tool and you should check out the video in his post to see how it works. Cory is another new face in our list. He is a game dev working at Trees Brothers and you can find a link to their game Star Traders in his profile. He currently has 1,905 followers. That is pretty close to 2,000. Let us see how long it takes him to get there. What he is sharing is a bit more abstract and in-depth. If you are using the attribute MenuItem, you should avoid InitializeOnLoad in the same class because MenuItem data is only refreshed once Unity is restarted. He recommends putting your initialization into menu loader classes. Check out the image in his post for details. And as usual, we have a tip of our own to add to the end of the list. Again, this stems from one of our current projects and from a problem that we encountered recently. It will be very interesting for everyone who is facing the problem of adding undo and redo functionality to your project. The short answer is to use the command pattern. And the longer answer is shown in the image attached to the post, where you can see how it was implemented in our case. Of course, this is only a starting point and one of many possible implementations, but it surely will get you going. And so we reached the end of our list. We hope that we were able to show you at least one or two things that you did not know before. If you learned something, keep in mind that these tips are posted by all the nice community members on Twitter free of charge every week. That should be enough motivation to get you to head over to their profiles and leave a few likes and follows here and there. If you are still feeling generous after you showed them your appreciation, we would humbly suggest that you could visit our own channel and watch a few more episodes of Unity Tips. Or you could look at the Unity tutorials that we also have in there. And if you enjoyed our content, how about subscribing to our channel? Do not forget to hit the bell icon to also get notifications. For any questions, comments, recommendations or requests, please use the comment section. Thank you for your time and see you next week.